3, 2, 1. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Anand Raman coming at you with the Instant Ramen Podcast, episode 5. And in this podcast, we talk about whatever I want to talk about. And so, without further ado, let's get started, guys. So, in recent news, I've been reading up on Kylie Jenner, and she's just been going ham. It is something of a miracle, and she's about to be the world's youngest billionaire to have ever gotten that sum of money at that age. Guys, this is incredible. She is 20 years old, and she has a net value of $900 million right now. $900 million, dude! She's killing it. She's absolutely destroying it. And I was reading up on this and how her cosmetic company is worth $800 million alone, and she owns 100% of it at the age of 20. She's already richer than Jay-Z. She's already beat P. Diddy, and she's on the way to beating Oprah. And she hasn't even helped people like Oprah. She's just on the way to beating her. And how is she getting the rest of this money, you ask me? She's been getting money sent to her right now as we speak because she wants to become the world's youngest billionaire. And so people are literally donating free sums of cash to her in order for her to become the world's youngest billionaire. That is so crazy. Kylie Jenner, I respect the shit out of you for that. I can't even hate because that is some smart, clever shit. If Kylie Jenner was to be on a Looney Tunes cartoon, her name would be Kylie Coyote. Kylie Coyote, dude. It's like the Wile E. Coyote, only you're Kylie, dude. Winner, winner, Jenner dinner. My guy, that is ridiculous, huh? How about that? She's just getting people to send her free cash while there are kids in Africa who just want a bucket of water. But hey, her lipstick line is pretty cool, huh? How about that? And you know, she has already beaten her sister. I think her name's Kendall Jenner, and her other sister. I don't even know. I don't follow all of this shit all that much, guys, because it's really stupid. But this is something that I just had to talk about. She had a baby recently with Travis Scott, the rapper, and they named the baby Stormy. You know, and that really got me thinking about a bunch of things. I have a theory that if Kylie Jenner is this rich and powerful at such a young age, she has the entire mass just following her on Instagram. She has the most liked picture ever on Instagram, like the most amount of likes. I have a feeling that she's in cahoots with Mark Zuckerberg, and they're both artificial intelligence. It's got to be something around those lines, man. Fuckerberg and Kylie Jenner, they have a baby together. It's called Mark Jennerberg, and they're just taking over the world together. And Mark's like sitting in the background. Travis doesn't know he's actually cucked. And Mark's like, we must name the baby something that is believable. Let us check the weather app. It looks like we could call the baby Sunny. That is a negative. That is too much of a masculine name. We could name the baby Rainy. No, the people might catch on. Fetching data, fetching results. How about Stormy? And not Stormy with a Y, dude. Stormy with an I. She named her baby Stormy with an I. That's how much she cares about this baby, huh? I think the main reason... That is so hilarious to me. The main reason she probably named her baby that is so that if people ask her where her baby's at, she's going to be like, oh, it's a little stormy outside. She's playing with a ball, but it's a little stormy outside. That's why I would do it. That's why I would do it, man. You know? That's like naming your baby Hailstorm. Stormy, huh? That's wild. And, you know, she I was reading about this article. It's crazy, man. She is 20 years old and she's already beaten so many people on this list. She is, I think she was ranked top 10 most richest people in America right now, based off of her age and everything. And she's ranked in between David Copperfield and Michael Jordan. Dude, she's taking over the world right now, man. I think she's going to be the next president or something. Kylie Jenner for president. You know? Yes, we Gen. Yes, we can? No, yes, we Gen, dude. And they're going to call it the next wave of millennials that come into the world. They're going to call it the new generation. The new Kylie generation. You can't make up this shit because her makeup brand is worth more than the stuff that I'm making up. All right, I'm going to stop with the puns. It's getting a little ridiculous right now. But I seriously think that she's AI, man. That's my conspiracy, you know? I think that the only way that you can be 20 and be close to being a billionaire and all you do is sell makeup products and have people send you money, you're a mastermind artificial intelligence robot, dude. I was also reading about artificial intelligence the other day and how, you know, it's really freaky how they're getting sentient and how it's going to reach a point where they just keep getting smarter and smarter and smarter, and then it's going to reach the singularity, which if you guys don't know what that is, let me fill you in on it. Imagine we make something that's capable of getting smarter as the years go along. It keeps learning and learning, and it keeps getting smarter and smarter. And if you had to put it on a mathematical unit, it would be getting smarter like by 1 decimal, and then by 2, and then it multiplies, and by 4, and by 6, by 8, by 12, by 32, you know, by 24, and then 32. I suck at math, but yeah. And it keeps getting smarter. See, already there's probably like AIs that are smarter than me. Which ones? Calculators, dude. But I like to call them calculators. Calculators, because fuck that. I got my phone, and that has a calculator. That's all it needs. So nothing's smarter than me, you know. But so it keeps getting smarter and smarter and smarter, right? And then suddenly, oh shit, it's smarter than a bee. And then it keeps getting smarter and smarter. Oh wow, it's smarter than a dog now. And I'm talking about like machinery, right? That we humans will invent. And then it keeps getting smarter and smarter, doubling and doubling and doubling and learning and learning and learning new things. And then suddenly, oh wow, it's smarter than us humans. And then in a couple years, it's thrice as smart as humans. In a couple more years, it's 5 times smarter than humans. And then it's going to reach the point of singularity where it's just this godlike existence that reigns over us. And at that point, there's not going to be any more jobs left. They're ticker jobs because it's all going to be automated. All of the machinery is going to be able to do our jobs faster, more efficiently, and for less. Well, they don't need wages because they're robots. What would they use their wages on? Like, probably like, I don't know, WD-40 or some shit for as lube for their AI jerking off purposes or something. But yo, that's crazy, dude, to think about, like, when we reach the singularity and it's just Kylie Jenner and Mark Zuckerberg up there on top as the two demigod people reporting to the all-knowing AI. I think that's what's going to happen. And I think we're all going to be bootstrapped to a virtual reality device where we're all living in kind of this kind of existence, but in the actual reality, we're just kind of sitting there like mindless drones, and we're doing the AI's bidding. Because artificial intelligence, once it gets smarter than us, once robots get so much more smarter than us, they're gonna know that we're just destroying the planet and we're useless and we should just be eradicated at that point. So they're gonna be like, first order of business, let's wipe out these sacks of like meat and blood and bones that's just kind of polluting the environment and throwing shit on the ground and saying worldstar before they start up fights. You know? How about worldstar, dude? There's something about worldstar videos online, which, if you guys don't know, worldstar is like this really popular online media source that records hip-hop, and it also records fights and makes fight compilations. There's something about it that's so addicting where you just like to see people just beat the shit out of each other, but it's not only satisfying, it's also like somewhat of like you're rooting for one person, but then you're also like, oh, these people are so stupid. Why are they all just fighting all the time? But you kind of want shit to go down after a while in front of you so that you can just be the one behind the camera yelling worldstar. It's a crazy phenomenon, man. And you know what? This is all very dumb, basic shit. Kylie Jenner, worldstar. I'm going to start talking about things that really matter. The Facebook shitpost of the day. So this is something I saw on Facebook that really, really boiled my ramen noodle, guys. Studies have found that people who are often stressed, worry about things, and get irritated easily tend to live longer than those who are more laid back. What? And check out where it's from, huh? Uber facts, right? I hate all these facts pages where they just run out of facts, so they start making shit up. They're like, we gotta churn out the facts. It's probably just a room filled with chimpanzees that are typing out these facts. You gotta churn out the facts, you know? And AI is definitely gonna be able to automate this in the future. But, okay, so people that are more chilled out live for a shorter amount of time than the stressed out people. So the stressed out people that drink, they smoke, and they're angry all the time. That is such crap, dude. It's been proven by science that if you're stressed out, your cortisol levels rise. It does all kinds of problems for your heart. You have insane amounts of blood pressure problems. You know, it increases your risk of cancer and of other diseases. And I don't know where they get these facts, guys, but it's just It's is this a bomb erupting in a room? Because this is blasphemy. You know? It's BS, guys. It's baloney, homie. It's baloney. And I don't buy into it. If so you're telling me that Garfield, the cat, is gonna live longer than John? Actually, yeah, I mean it's not gonna live longer than John because cats only live for like 18 years or something, unless John really goes out of his way or he gets hit by a car or something. But you're telling me that who's someone laid back? You're telling me that Jughead from Archie Comics is gonna live for a shorter amount? Actually, yeah, he did eat a lot. He probably go from diabetes or something. All right, these are not good examples. I am a very laid back guy. I'm a very happy guy. I don't let stress get to me on a daily basis, and I really don't think that I'm gonna live for a shorter amount of time than who's someone my age that stresses a lot. I don't think I'm going to live for a shorter amount of time than, who is it? I need a name. Lil Pump, dude. Lil Pump probably has a lot of stress, you know. He looks like he's chilled out. He's always smoking blunts. He's always, you know, Eshkarat. But you know how much paparazzi and shit is involved in that, dude? It must be so hard being that famous because every time you walk around, people are just shoving mics in your face, asking you shit. And you're not allowed to do much because you have managers that kind of trap you in a room all day. I saw a video of Lil Xan, who's this other rapper, who basically is given an allowance and he's not even allowed to leave his garage because his managers are worried that he's going to go off and do something stupid, you know? I bet coming with that much fame is always a lot of trouble. How about, I was watching this video the other night about how these famous celebrities get angry and it's a compilation of them just exploding on the paparazzi, but that's because paparazzis are jerks, dude. They don't read the room. They don't have any decorum. They just kind of ask you the questions that are going to trigger you because they know that it's going to give them a reaction and it's going to give their page more views. It's going to give their channel more views. And so it's not real journalism. It's just things that are trying to evoke a reaction from these celebrities. But I wanted to figure out why is it that we find that so fascinating, seeing celebrities lose their cool, you know? I guess it's probably because if I had to think about it, it would probably be like celebrities always maintain their cool in the movies when we watch them on the screen. We're like, oh, dude, that character is so stoic. He's so cool. He always maintains his chill, you know? Those are the characters that we root for, you know? Vin Diesel, what's the guy from Die Hard's name? Dude, I'm so bad with actors' names. It's incredible. Jason Statham. That's not the guy from Die Hard, but I'm just saying names now. Liam Neeson. These are all people who maintain their chill all the time. But then suddenly you see them on celeb news and they've just lost their shit and they're like, get that fucking camera away from me. You're like, whoa. I never saw this side of you. It's something that the regular people fetishize, and it's even worse with Indian celebrities, guys, because Indian people in general, when they're watching Indian celebrities get mad and upset, they're like, how dare they? How dare these Indian celebrities lose their cool? Even though like the paparazzi's literally like not respecting their personal space or privacy. I hate that shit, guys. Come on, everyone's a human. Treat them and respect them like some, Come on, hey, get out of here, eh? Get out of here. Speaking of celebrities, how about I watched The Karate Kid the other day? The Jaden Smith one, not the original one. Don't hate on me, folks. I was just trying to show the fam some Karate Kid. And how about, he has this thing with the... also, props to Jaden Smith. He learned all of that. Like, I looked it up after. He learned all of the martial arts that was required for... the acting thing, doing splits, doing kicks, doing kung fu, all of that shit in 4 months during the entire filming of the thing. And 4 months is not a lot of training, but he really pulled off that role like really well. Anyway, he had a thing with this girl in the movie. It was a fling with this little Asian biddy. And she was hella cute, Same shawty was like, she was playing the violin or something like that. And she was like, pinky promise, you'll come with me to my, audition for my recital. And pinky promise, I'll come for your tournament when you're fighting these little Chinese boys who have been bullying you. And Jaden Smith's like, hell yeah, And so he goes up to, and then her, obviously, classic Asian family says, you must not hang out with black man, bad influence. So the little Asian biddy comes up to Jaden and she's like, I can't hang out with you anymore. You're bad for me. And so Jaden walks up to his house like a boss later on in the movie and says, in the most broken Chinese he's ever spoken, he goes, I want your daughter to come to this recital with me. And so his dad accepts and says, in our culture, we don't break promises. And so she will come to your recital, Jaden. But later on in the movie, Jaden kicks ass, right? He goes into the tournament, he goes, hiya, hiya, ha, and he kicks ass. And he does the crouching tiger, hidden whatever. And after that, movie's over. That's it. Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith walk hand in hand. Yeah, we did it, guys. What about the whole love thing with the Asian biddy, dude? That's what I wanted to know. How's that going to progress, huh? It's going to be hard as shit for Jaden because he's a black man in China, black kid in China. And he's in love with this little Chinese girl. And her parents look like they're about to like cut off his toes and shit. And... they just left that unresolved, and I was sad about that because I was rooting for them the entire way. You know what I mean? It was sad to see that. But then I watched him train on YouTube, and he was training with his dad, and it's just cool, man. I keep saying this, and I will say it again. I will say it again. How about having your dad as Will Smith, huh? How about, your dad is Will Smith and, it's so hard to outdo him. And your entire life, you think you're going to live in his shadows. Obviously, he wasn't thinking about that because Jaden Smith's freaking brilliant. But he outdid him. He beat the odds, He is actually his own person now and he stands in his own limelight and he doesn't stand in his dad's shadows. And serious props to Jaden for being able to do that. That is crazy, guys. What else do I want to talk about? Ooh, in the news the other day, I was reading the newspaper, and this is something that I noticed quite a bunch when I was here in the UAE. There are people that leave these cards in cars, like business cards. for massages, and they're like massage parlor cards all up in the windows of all of the cars over here. And they're like, it's an obvious trap. Hey, are you an Asian tranny? Cause you trap. But some people actually fall for it, right? So there was news of basically these African American, not American. I'm just so used to saying African American, there was news of these African women who left these massage parlor cards, and when these guys messaged these ladies and then went to go see them, they got dragged in by these massage parlor ladies, and there was like 5 of them, and then they stripped the dude nude, took pictures of him, and then threatened to post them online if he didn't comply and give them money, and they bribed him and stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, does this guy even work out, bro? Do you even lift? I mean, it's a sad situation all in all, but yo, if I'm and get this, right? Get this. 2 of the women, one was in their 50s and one was in their 40s. If they're not wielding weapons of any kind, fam, you best believe I'm about to fuck them up. No, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That shit is just... if he was hit in the head with an object and then pulled in and then stripped naked and then taken his pictures of, then all right, it's understandable. But if you can't overpower a couple women, dude, you're not even lifting or something, man. I know it's messed up to say because it is a sad situation, but even if, like Joe Rogan said, even if I had the flu and there was like a couple women in the room, I'm about to knock them straight out if they try to pull some shit like that with me, huh? Maybe they, no, it said that they dragged him in, because I was going to say maybe they enticed him in, made him, like, believe that he was about to get a lit massage by 5 women, and then they took the picture. But it legit said that they dragged him in and forcefully, like, removed all of his clothes. And, if that happens, try to fight, because according to the laws of nature, most probably you're going to win in that situation. Not being sexist, just being realistic. I've always wondered how that kind of stuff happens. You really have to go about this different kind of path in your life, because unless you're looking for that kind of stuff, it never happens in your daily life. You kind of just, life is boring in general otherwise, unless you make some twists and turns for yourself. Today, I am drinking Nescafe Latte. The last time I bought mocha, and I actually really liked that one, but I wanted to give it a change because change is appreciated here at the Instant Ramen podcast. And so that's what I wanted to try out. Kylie Jenner and Mark Zuckerberg. The artificial intelligence of the future. I think that's all of my time here at the Instant Ramen podcast. What are we doing? We're at 22. Yeah, guys, so if you like that, please smash that motherfucking subscribe button, that like button. This has been episode 5 of the Instant Ramen podcast. Peace.